Yo, yo, what's up with y'all, man? Get into some video, man, you know what I'm saying? Some random video, we're gonna check a few out, you know what I'm saying? Talk about them, you know. But yo, let's go.
Are often met with all kinds of dangerous people. But what happens when instead they have to face 200 IQ suspects who know the law better than they do?
When's the last time you smoked weed? I blew zero, so now you're trying to think I smoke weed. That's what's going on. You can't do that, man. You really can't do that. Absolutely, I can. Is he allowed to do that?
Here's how these corrupt detectives reacted when they were outsmarted by suspects, starting with Police Chief Michael Cecchini. On September 17th, 2022, the chief of police decided to threaten the wrong kids.
Hey, y'all, like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe to the channel, man, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. Let's get back to it.
Cecchini had started harassing these kids for disturbing the peace, but Parker Whalen and Travis Crin were only playing around, and they were about to show the chief that they knew the law.
Disturbing the peace. Both of them squealing their wheels at me.
He's talking.
Okay, Travis. They come here, they hit the cone, they're messing around here around this new monument. I'd had enough.
What the chief did next was illegal, and Travis knew it.
Get out of here. I didn't even do that. Yeah, you did. What'd I go? What'd I do? Go. That battery? Get out of here. It's disturbing the peace. You hit me because of disturbing the peace? Yeah, it's a crime. You need to go. Battery? No. Yes.
What the hell? Hey, y'all. Man, just hitting on the man for like that, man. Like, what? Come on, man. We'll be fine right now, man. What the hell, man? Let's go.
Don't hit me with a flashlight. That's bad. Get out of here. How is that right?
Crim told his friend to call the police, but Cecchini pulled out his badge and said he was a cop, trying to intimidate them. But that didn't work. They knew Cecchini was the one who committed battery, and they refused to leave until the police came. Cecchini claims that his badge allowed him to assault anyone he wanted to, but the teens didn't buy his lies.
Battery, right? Mm-hmm. Call the cops. Yep, that's right. You call the cops. You just committed battery. Right?
Yeah, so did.
That doesn't work that way, dude. You're gonna tell me the law? Would you get some legal scholar on the Supreme Court? No, but like, what are we doing as a police? You can't disturb the peace.
What's the First Amendment?
You hit me with a flashlight.
No, you don't have a right to disturb the peace.
You hit me with a flashlight, bro. What are you talking about?
You won't believe what Cecchini did next.
Assault me. You want to make out? I'll make out with you right now. I swing both ways, bro. Go ahead. Assault me.
He ran out of options, so getting the boys to attack him was his next plan. That way, he'd have something to show the police. But the teens knew better than that.
I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna touch you. I know.
Get out of his face.
I know better, bro.
Hey,
What is
can
he
you
doing
send
to
the
you?
unit down here? I've got 3 hooligans that need to go.
Hooligans? You hit me with a flashlight.
Thankfully, they recorded the entire encounter, and when the other officers arrived, the chief was suddenly not so brave.
5 minutes or so of the screeching tires from the birds, you know, and the hooting and hollering down here. So I go out onto my balcony and I look down, and they're just, they're driving, and the guy in the long hair intentionally drives his scooter into the barricade. And I go, hey, cut it out. Cut your shit.
So you're up in your apartment.
I'm up in my apartment. I forget what he says of me. I can do whatever I want. I go, you need to get out of here. Something to that effect. And
You hit the barrel or the bar?
hit the barrel right there, the middle barrel. Open the door, tell him to leave, get out of here. Then I walk across the little plaza here to the curb area. He walks towards me, and the confrontation begins.
When you were upstairs, did he tell you that he was going to kick your...
Something to that, yeah, he said that, yeah.
Cecchini said he was off duty at home when he heard the 2 boys destroying property. He had told them to leave, but when one of them threatened him, he decided to run downstairs and deal with them himself. But his side of the story was different from what had actually happened.
I felt that he was hostile towards me, so I did how I was taught back in the day is a pectoral large muscle mass jab, right?
With your hand?
With my part of my flashlight.
What happened then?
He got angry, obviously, and accused me of assaulting him, calling me various names such as bald-headed.
Did he know you were a police officer?
I did identify myself, showed him my badge.
Prior to this altercation?
I may have when I was walking up. He challenged me to fight and dared me to come down. Okay, I came down. He stood off on me, and I did a pectoral jab with my flashlight. Okay.
Thankfully, the teens could share their side of the story too, and they told the truth.
What's going on?
So we were just riding around on bird scooters, you know, like teenagers do. And then he came up here. I'm 19. Okay. And he hit the cone right here.
So they saying the police lying, y'all. They saying the police lying. What it sound like, man. Let's keep going.
And knocked it over. Middle one? Yeah, and knocked it over. And then he started yelling, and he threatened him first. So he was defending himself, like against him.
How did he threaten him?
I don't remember exactly what he said, but he antagonized him, so he was defending himself. Travis was standing right there, didn't say a single word, and like on the road, and he came up and hit him. I don't know if it was like in the chest or the rib cage, but he hit him with the flashlight and then started.
Back wheel locks up and it makes a squeaking noise, right? Okay. You can drift when you do that. It's kind of fun, right? Okay. I get it's kind of late and stuff, right? Right. But he's up there. He goes, "Hey, Big Shot, you want to go?" Right? Because he said, "Why don't you keep it down?" I said, "I'm not doing nothing wrong." He goes, "Hey, Big Shot, you want to go?" Right? And I stood right here. I said, "What's up?" He walks up to me and like, "I'm not gonna hit you, I promise." He goes like that and jabs me like right here in the ribs with the flashlight. And then he said he felt threatened. My hands were at my sides. I don't know. I didn't swing at him. I didn't pick up.
What did you do when he walked out?
I just stood there.
So he hit you in the stomach with the flashlight.
Like the rib cage, not the stomach, bro.
Of course, Cecchini wanted the two guys to be charged for what happened.
I'll cut a supplement. 2 charges right here.
But instead, he was the one who ended up getting charges. Cecchini was charged with assault and battery and is no longer Bay City's public safety director or chief of police. This next officer was determined to charge his suspect for doing nothing wrong.
You ready? Yep. Okay, you can relax. So I'm gonna read you Miranda, okay? Right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
On August 28, 2022, Taven Galanakis was pulled over by police officer Nathan Winters for having his bright lights on. And even though Galanakis had a perfect excuse for it, the officer didn't care.
Hi there. How you doing, sir? Good, how are you? Good. My name's Officer Winters with the Newton Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is because you have your bright lights on. Yeah, I have a headlight out, so I just keep my brights on. Okay, well that's not legal. Oh, it isn't? No. Yeah, I turn when a car comes by, I turn them off, but like when you didn't with me. Oh, you weren't close enough though. You were a while back. It has to be within 500 feet. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. And you're not supposed to have your brights on in the city limit.
The officer started questioning procedure and asked for his license and registration, but some of his questions were a little bizarre.
You got your license, registration, insurance? Yeah, I got you. Is this your car? Yeah. Okay. Where are you headed? Back home. Where's home? Are you new to town or something? No. You don't have anything on you? No bombs, guns, drugs? No bombs or no drugs. Okay, let's go back here.
The officer noticed Taven's movements in the car and the smell of alcohol on him, so he jumped to the conclusion that he had been drinking. Although Taven insisted that he was sober, Officer Winters didn't believe him, so the boy requested a breathalyzer test.
How much have you had to drink tonight? None. What do you mean none? Sober. I had nothing to drink. Okay. Why would your eyes be watery and bloodshot?
But Winters didn't want to give him the easy way out.
I've had nothing to drink. Okay. So your movements in the car with you fumbling over the registration? Yep. Kind of say otherwise. All right. And so does the odor of alcohol coming from your person. Great. Let's do a test and we'll get to the test. I can't wait.
The teen asked for the test again because he was sure of himself. He even made a video mocking the situation and the officer.
So what happens if, nothing pops up? Do you get in trouble? No. Why would I get in trouble? Because you think I'm drinking, but I'm not drinking. Can I record it? Yeah, absolutely. What's your name? My name is Officer Winters. So Officer Winters thinks I'm drinking tonight. We're about to do a test, and he's gonna find out I had nothing to drink. He's gonna look stupid. Ain't that right? I've had nothing to drink. 0. And we're about to find out.
Winters took Taven through a bunch of sobriety tests, all of them except for the breathalyzer.
All right, so I'm gonna actually have you stand right here is fine for now. I'm gonna have you stand with your heels and toes together, with your arms down to your side. Okay. I'm gonna check your eyes. It's cool. Okay. What I want you to do is follow my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, and do not move your head. Okay. Yep. Do you have any questions? Nope. All right. So I want you to put your left foot on the line. Okay. Take your right foot, put it in front of your left foot, with the heel of your right foot touching the toe of your left foot, just like this. Okay. Stay in this position until I tell you to begin. Okay. Perfect.
Galanakis asked for the test for the third and fourth time, but still nothing. Instead, the officer went on with another test.
Come on, man. It's too easy. Let's do the breath now. 2 for 2. Give me a little blow. I will. Little zeros. I will here in a minute. Okay. All right. A couple more tests here. Okay. I want you to stand with your heels and toes together with your arms down your side. When I say begin, I want you to estimate the passing of 30 seconds. Close your eyes and tilt your head back, okay?
Estimate the passing in 30 seconds?
Yes, sir.
And another.
I want you to stand just like you are, make a fist, rotate your hands facing me, and extend both index fingers.
I would record it, but like my phone's at 1%.
Okay, rotate your palms, just like that. I'm going to give you a series of commands. Okay, the command's going to be either left or right. Okay, whichever hand I say, I want you to bring that hand up, touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your finger, and bring your hand immediately back down, okay?
He asked for the test one last time.
Let's blow real quick. Stop doing all these damn tests, let's blow. Let's get to business.
And finally, 1 hour into the stop, Winters got the breathalyzer device, but the results were not what he had expected.
You ready? Yep. Okay, you can relax. So I'm going to read you Miranda, okay?
The device showed 0.0, yet he started reading Tavon his Miranda rights before arresting him.
Right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, will be appointed to you before any question, okay? Yes, sir.
Officer Winters didn't show him the results and tried accusing him of smoking weed too, but Taven caught on immediately.
When's the last time we smoked weed?
I do not remember that.
Tonight?
Oh.
Okay, well, I think it's tonight.
I've had no weed tonight. What? Why do you think it's tonight? Why do you think I smoke? I blew zeros, so now you're trying to think I smoke weed. That's what's going on. You can't do that, man. You really can't do that.
Absolutely, I can.
Is he allowed to do that?
Yes, he is.
So I blow zeros and you stick drugs in it. That's what we on? I blow zeros. You get on drugs.
Winters said he had a reason for Galanakis' arrest, but he confessed something different on the phone.
Here's my situation. I stopped this guy for having his brights on. He fumbles around with his registration 3, 4, 5 times. He bombed sobriety. I asked him. I read him Miranda. PBT 000. So he says he'll do an evaluation, but he's kind of a smart ass. Would you want to talk to him, or? All right, that's what we'll do then. Okay, but I obviously have enough to charge him with the sobriety, so.
Galanakis was arrested and brought to the police station where he went through yet another test. This time it was a drug test. And of course, Galanakis had nothing in his system.
We're going home tonight, okay? I have no evidence or no information to suggest that you're under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Thank you.
So he wanted to have his last words with Winters, who tried so hard to get him charged.
So I just want to know, like, how does it feel? How does it feel for what? Remember I told you when you first pulled me over? You're like, you're impaired. You're on drugs. You drink alcohol. Turns out I'm not on any of it. Okay. Really dumb decision by you today. I'm really disappointed in how you came about your job.
I based my decision on more field sobriety tests.
Was it really failed though? It was pouring outside. It was terrible cement.
And Taven sure had the last laugh. But these 4 officers are even worse.
And your badge number, please?
I don't even know why you're here right now.
I asked you a direct question. Do you have your badge number on
And
you?
I asked you to leave because right now you're not allowed to be on our traffic stop.
On March 27th, 2023, an officer approached a guy claiming he was standing too close to their traffic stop. But the guy was at a very considerable distance and he knew it. So he asked for her badge number.
Sir, can I help you?
No, thank you.
Okay. Well, this is our traffic stop right now, so I'm just gonna ask you to.
Thank you. You just asked me to leave. Since you're making contact with me, could you identify your name and badge number?
I'm Officer Albee.
And your badge number, please?
I don't even know why you're here right now.
I asked you a direct question. Do you have your badge number on
And
you?
I asked you to leave because right now you're not allowed to be on our traffic stop.
At first, one officer, Officer Albee, tries to dodge the question, but the guy insisted on getting it. After some back and forth, she finally budges.
Ma'am, if you're refusing to identify your badge number, it might result in a complaint with your department.
Okay, I understand that. My badge number is 639.
Thank you very much.
But I've asked you a question.
At this time, it's not consensual.
Despite this, the officer still demands the person should move further away from the scene, but he remains unfazed. He stands his ground, pointing out his right to be there and watch the police activity from a reasonable distance, which is protected by legal rules, even established by the Supreme Court.
You have a right to record and everything. We just need you a little further away from the scene.
Do you remember what the Supreme Court ruled as far as the distance?
Do you remember what it was?
You don't know?
Well, anything that we deem as unsafe.
Okay, that's false. Have a good day, sir.
Okay, well, I will make sure to research that information.
Thank you, sir. I have the answer, by the way.
But just know if you get too close to the scene, you can't get it.
But y'all see that, man? How you schooling them police, man? Know you loud, man. Know you loud, man. Damn, he making them look crazy as hell. Let's go. Let's keep going, man.
Hey, man, they would have arrested me already, man. Have a good one.
Just letting you know.
Have a good one.
But the situation gets more tense as other officers approach the guy. However, none of them could intimidate him.
What's going on? Can we help you with anything? Do you have any business to conduct here right now? Can I ask you what type of business you're conducting? Can you take your hand out your pocket for me, please?
Since you're engaging with me, can I get your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Robinson, badge number 659.
Thank you very much.
Is it right here? Behind the vehicles?
Did somebody complain to you, sir?
No, I didn't.
Have a great day, sir. Thank you.
Can you set back behind the vehicles for me?
Is that a lawful request?
It is a lawful request.
You'll find a lot of traffic stops.
What's your name and your badge number? Just answer it, man.
I don't have to, but I will because
It's your policy.
it's actually not our policy.
It's not?
No, it's not.
You don't think it's professional to identify to
I'm going
people? Okay.
My name is Officer Love.
Love?
Yeah, my badge number is right there, 619.
Thank you, sir.
This guy knew his rights, and there was nothing the cops could do about it. So they left before one of them lost their job.
And make sure we always record the police because they don't like it at all. They don't like to be seen bullying others.
Watch what happens when cops get outsmarted by a 15-year-old kid.
Okay. Enough! I didn't do anything. You just tased me for no reason.
On September 29th, 2019, the cops messed with the wrong kid. They surrounded the house of Michael Franchek to arrest him, but his son knew constitutional rights a little too well. The whole situation started with Michael's son, Jack, who was riding around on a gas-powered bike, annoying the neighbors in the process. The neighbors didn't appreciate his presence and threatened him, so Jack's father stepped in and got into an argument with the neighbor. Allegedly, another neighbor called the police, claiming that Jack's father had a weapon hidden in his trousers. When police arrived, they decided to talk to Franchek. However, he declined to answer their question or leave his house. He asked for their names and badge numbers, but the officers ignored this request. The situation quickly escalated when the officers started questioning him about an incident, to which he responded that he had no idea what they were talking about.
Can I help you?
Hello, are you Michael?
Hi, can I help you with something?
Yeah, we're here about a
your name?
Officer Rodriguez.
First name?
Jim.
Jim. How are you, Jim? And your name? Please. Sorry? Badge number?
What's that?
Badge number, please.
Let's go ahead and talk about the incident that you had out here a few minutes ago.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Step down here for me.
The officers insisted he step down, but he refused. And this is when it got physical.
Yeah, no. Hey!
Whoa! I didn't do anything. You just came into my house without a warrant.
Is there any gun in your back pocket? I just want to make sure we're safe.
We're safe.
Okay,
I'm not coming outside.
Can we talk right here?
Sure we can. Jack, come here. Record this.
Run outside.
Record this.
Come outside.
Jack, record this. Grab my phone and record this. Whoa! I'm injured.
Okay, cooperate.
I am cooperating. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right.
Oh, stop. Outside.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment right.
You guys cannot come in here without a search warrant.
The officers forcibly tried to arrest him, even though he was unarmed. Then, Michael was suddenly tased and dragged outside the police without doing anything wrong.
I didn't do anything. You just tased me for no reason.
Stop. Outside.
What are you doing?
Stop.
What am I being detained for?
Outside.
What am I being detained for?
Just stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. Don't take his phone.
Thankfully, Jack was recording the entire time, even though a cop did try to stop him.
Don't take his phone. Don't take his phone. I'm good. I've chilled the whole time. I haven't done anything.
Relax.
I haven't resisted.
Officer,
I just talked to you.
I am behind my back. This is unbelievable.
no, I know.
This is
They walked in the house without a search
This
warrant.
is unbelievable. Jack, follow me and record. Follow me and record.
Give us space.
I'm not.
Give us space.
Okay.
No, Jack,
What's your space? What's your space?
Jack, record the whole film.
Does this look like enough space?
The cops took Jack's dad and even injured him in the process.
What are we doing? You don't twist the handcuffs. You're injuring me. I'm not resisting. It's all been recorded.
Yes.
I didn't resist.
I know.
I didn't do it. You know. See, he acknowledged that I didn't resist, Jack.
Yeah, I have it on video.
I didn't resist.
Well, we asked you to stop, right?
I didn't do anything against your instructions. This guy came into my house without a warrant, without any probable cause.
Let me just talk for a second.
I said, I don't know anything, and he tackled me in my house.
And when Jack tried to talk, they didn't let him. They knew he was too smart and he would bring them trouble.
Officer.
It's me and you, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Shh. No, he can talk. He can talk. No,
I can talk because I was in a
You gonna arrest
situation.
him?
No, I'm not going to arrest
Okay, then calm down. He recorded the whole thing. This guy is out of control.
Okay.
What's your badge?
Man, they schooling the hell out these police, man. That's crazy, running up on the wrong one, but they know they shit. But yeah, let's keep going. Then we'll check out some,
What's your name?
Step back.
I'm not.
Look, you
I'm
just
on my
touched me. You
property.
can record all you want, but you're stepping back right now.
Don't touch me. Stop harassing me.
We're just trying to.
I'm videoing this. You can do this. Please get out of my personal space.
No.
Yes.
You're not gonna
Get out
interfere
of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please.
You're
get
not
out of my-
gonna interfere with an arrest. You can record all you want, but you're not gonna get close to it.
I'm on my property. Move out of my personal space.
I'm gonna stand right
This
here.
is my personal square. Please move.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Please move. You're in my personal space.
No.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Don't do it.
I know. I'm involved with this, yes. But this guy threatened me and called the cops on you. And what's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now, what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're not making any statements?
Nope.
Okay, I have the right to identify you. You understand that, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
Okay.
Their only option was to detain the kid too and threaten him with juvenile court, but the officers knew he had 0 charges.
You were the one driving up and down the street on a motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
And once again, Jack knew his rights. After a while, the officers found out that Michael did in fact have a concealed carry permit, so he was allowed to own a gun as long as he didn't wave it around. And nobody said he did, so the cops had nothing on him.
Well, if you didn't threaten anyone with it, there's no... I don't
No,
think
it was
there's
just a
any sense of
concern for
trying
me.
to- Oh, no. Absolutely. But I don't think there's any reason to try to write a warrant to get in the house.
I'm going to arrest him for failure to obey a lawful command, resisting, disorderly.
Yeah, disorders, that's good because it got her attention too.
The only thing that was left was for the cops to make up a story since there was no crime.
Obviously, this is going to turn into something. This is going to let you know. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do the sub on how the kid was being like how I checked his cuffs. Like his cuffs were tight. He has big wrists. You
Yeah.
have to click like once or twice in.
Yeah.
Click him anymore. What do you do?
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, you got to take him, and then what are you going to do? resisting, disorderly.
Failure to identify.
Failure to.
And then I'm going to look up the having a handgun in a dispute. It might not fly. It might fly. I don't know.
We never found a gun. We got the witness statement.
Right.
But you look that up if you want. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
But they didn't get away with it. Officer Rodriguez was charged with 5 violations, which included using a taser on Michael. Officer Thor was found guilty of 3 violations as well. Both of them were fired from their positions, and Michael filed a lawsuit seeking over $1 million in compensation. This is what happens when anyone is allowed to become a cop.
Yeah, man. Y'all know the law, man. Know the law. Get to know the law, man. For real, though. Shit, this one, man.
Cops have little to no room for error in their job, having to deal with life or death situations just getting back home when 2 officers confronted him claiming there were warrants out for his arrest. What the cops didn't realize, though, is that the warrants were for a completely different man, but this didn't seem to bother them.
What's your name? I'm going to ask you one more time. We probably need to talk to you. So, what's your name? Ashley. Stand up. Turn around, put your hands in the car.
Patrick is justifiably nervous here after suddenly being confronted by multiple police officers, but still manages to give the cops his name. However, they decide that they don't believe him, and instead of asking for an ID or trying to confirm his identity in any way, they immediately decide to do this instead.
What I do? Man, what I do? Y'all ain't telling me what I do, man. You got a warrant. He just came back from his probation officer.
I got taser. You coming out? You coming out? Come out.
Get your hands out now. You got 3 seconds. Hold on, man. 3 seconds. Do not reach. Get up. Put your hands on the car. Show me the warrant.
Come out.
2. All right, take it.
Move. You coming out or not? Come out. You got a warrant. You better get out of the car. 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 Move, Fox, move.
It took just 38 seconds from the police making first contact to giving the order to tase him. According to the cops, Patrick was given numerous reasonable opportunities to comply with officers, but because of his resistance, they were left with no choice but to stun him. But even after being tased and detained, the cops still aren't finished roughing Patrick up.
Something was going on, man.
He keeps reaching for his back.
Quit resisting.
I got it, gotcha. Search whatever he's going for.
The cops search Patrick to try and find whatever he was reaching for, assuming he was hiding a weapon of his own. But predictably, they find nothing other than his wallet. This would end up being a blessing for Patrick, though, as inside his wallet, the cops found his ID.
I just seen this fucking lady.
Patrick Mumford.
That lady not gonna tell me that I got a warrant. I just seen her.
Here's the deal, dude.
How long I had a warrant?
I don't know if you got a warrant, because you're not who I'm looking for. But here's the deal. When we ask you for ID, because you look a lot like the person we're with, you give us ID. And when you start this whole fighting nonsense, dude, all you had to do is give me this.
But the way you came up asked me out of nowhere.
Remember, the cops never once asked for Patrick's ID during the initial interaction. In a later report, the cops also stated that they were worried he was reaching for a weapon when he was shuffling back in the car. So, do you think they would have been okay with him reaching into his back pocket for his wallet? He wasn't given any chance to correctly identify himself, but now the cop is patronizing him and saying he caught a case he didn't need to get. And above all, he's still being manhandled and forced onto the hood of their patrol vehicle.
What's the guy name?
Is there someone here to stay here that looks like you? Think about it.
Hey, Jack. Guess what he's looking for?
Tell him. Who does he look a lot like? He knows who it is. Michael?
He is not Michael.
Okay, I know that now.
Yes! Really? They don't even look nothing alike? And then besides that, the picture that we got, they look exactly.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at that picture. I mean,
Don't they look far off? Okay, are we wrong?
For the record, this is the man they're looking for. It's difficult to draw even a single similarity in appearance, but the cops apparently saw so many that they were comfortable with discharging a weapon at Patrick. Patrick was initially charged with obstruction and violating probation, and was fixed to lose his job and position at college. Thankfully, though, an internal investigation was launched into the 4 officers on the scene, and it was concluded that they didn't follow proper procedure. All 4 of the officers were suspended, and Patrick was awarded with a settlement of $100,000. But David Wiggins' story doesn't have such a happy ending. He was pulled over and forced out of his vehicle with not so much as a second thought from the police, but they failed to realize he too was the completely wrong guy.
hands out the window! Take your right hand, open the door. Get on the ground. On the ground.
You're doing that for me.
Did you just run from me? It's okay? All right, put your hands behind your back.
David was put into cuffs and left on the ground at gunpoint after cops mistook him for a suspect. Apparently, the guy they were looking for had just fled them in a similar car with a similar license plate, and the cops pulled David over assuming it was the same vehicle. It's an understandable mistake, but realistically, the cops should have double-checked the plate as soon as they lost line of sight. Instead, they decided to wait until David was on the ground, handcuffed, and at gunpoint before even attempting to confirm he was their guy.
I did not win, I swear. So give me that tag.
Suspect to a 2016 Dodge Challenger last name Green. It's not a Hammer. It's clear.
This ain't even him. Yeah, you good. You're good. That's scary. You got almost the same tag, same car. He must have passed you going through. You good? All right. You have a good one, okay? I'm sorry about that.
David was offered little other than an apology for the whole ordeal and was sent on his way after being correctly identified as the wrong guy. But that wasn't enough for David, and in July of 2023, decided to file a lawsuit against the city of Marion, claiming gross negligence, civil assault, battery, and false imprisonment. In the
Damn, see that, man? Suit the hell out of them motherfuckers. Accuse the wrong person, man, you know what I'm saying? Know the law.
It's handcuffed on the ground with a gun to his head, not knowing if the next second would be his last. He also notes that the apology was a mockery. As of this video's upload, the case is still ongoing. However, when this cop in Florida was faced with the same situation, he managed to show exactly how you should handle it.
I'm not trying to get a shot over this. You really think we want to be out here killing people?
A deputy in Volusia County was looking for a burglar when he stumbled upon Joseph Griffin, a man who he said perfectly matched the description.
There is a burglary that happened. You kind of fit the description. Let me just make sure that you're not him, okay? All right.
I'm a vet. I have my ID.
Okay. Can I see your ID? Yeah. You literally, they said white tank top, black shorts. And they said that you had a beard, all right? So I'm not saying it's you, but it was a black male. Again, not saying it's you, buddy.
This cop is obviously aware of how difficult this very interaction can be, especially if it turns out he's not who he's looking for. So he approaches him politely and attempts to resolve the situation rather than escalate it.
Bear with me, okay? Because you fit the description. I'm not saying you're guilty, but my sergeant's telling me to detain you. That's my sergeant.
I got you. I just had a daughter born 2 days ago, so I just have this on live.
It's live. Do you mind shutting it down here? Just for now, I'm gonna detain you. Look, you're not under arrest. I'm detaining you right now because you fit the description. Okay? Just hang tight for me, okay, buddy?
Joseph respectfully informs the cop that he's live streaming the interaction for his own safety before being detained. He's also told that he's not under arrest and not being charged with anything. They just don't want to give him the opportunity to run should he end up being the suspect.
We're not saying it's you, but you fit the description. That's why I'm detaining you. If it's not you, we're going to cut you loose and you're free to go, okay? But I just want you to see through us why, you know,
Having cop cars, so hey, everything going on, it's just a little bit scary.
Yep. It was a burglary. It's a burglary. It's serious. It's not a joke.
These guys that are getting ready to go home, we're coming in, so that's why you have so many.
The cops are doing their best to put Joseph at ease, but you can still imagine how stressful of a situation this would be. He's doing a good job at staying respectful and composed, but you can definitely still tell he's on edge.
We appreciate you being very cooperative. Other people would just. I'm not trying to get shot over this. You ain't gonna get Seriously, do you really think we want to be out here killing people? Do you honestly think that? I'm a military police. Like I said, brother, I've been in the same boat.
After just 10 minutes of waiting, they hear back from the witness who had just received a picture of Joseph.
So good news for you. The witness is saying that the clothes you're wearing and all that doesn't fit the description. It's called a show up. So we got a picture. Again, he's gonna run it through, make sure it's not you, and from what it looks like, buddy, you'll be out of here, okay?
A show-up is a method of identification where a witness is presented with a single suspect and simply asked if that's their guy. It's also worth mentioning that when looking for a suspect at large, police will only receive a quick rundown of the suspect's appearance. Adding extra details can create confusion and even cause cops to let the perpetrators go if they miss something small. This is why the description may seem vague and leads to false positives, just like this one is starting to look like.
What's your name, man? Joseph. Joseph, hey man, listen, Jake. Just want to say thank you for keeping a cool, good demeanor. We just got the picture finally from the witness. I get why they went out with you for sure. Clearly not you, but the clothing description, everything matched. So obviously these guys didn't have that to go with. They just had a description and that pretty good. But once we finally got the picture from the video surveillance and stuff, it was like, nah, that's not going to get him out of here. I appreciate you understanding that, man.
Just like that, Joseph was sent on his way back to his wife and daughter with no further action taken against anyone at the scene. Later that day, the suspect was found and arrested. Both cases in this video so far have involved fairly innocuous crimes, but that's all about to change in this next case, where a man is falsely accused of robbing a bank and shooting a man in the head.
You're not going to tell me how to talk, all right? You shut your fucking motherfucking mouth!
In the early hours of the 23rd of April, 2022, Grand Junction Police received a frightening phone call.
911, is someone what's the address to emergency? 704 Horizon Drive. I heard gunshots outside on Horizon Drive within a minute ago. How many did you hear? Probably 4 or 5.
Later that morning, police received a second call from a nearby hospital, making them aware of a patient who had walked in on their own with a gunshot wound to the head. It was determined that he was injured on Horizon Drive, the same street the gunshots were heard on at 3 a.m. A few hours later, a man named Aaron headed to the gas station to stock up on supplies for a marksmanship event he was attending that day. Unfortunately for him, the gas station was too located on Horizon Drive.
I went to a gas station this morning to grab some stuff, and they were saying there was a shooting at 3 o'clock in the morning. So they have traffic blocks going out on the 70. So we might want to look to see if that's going to impact our route.
Little did Aaron know, traffic would be the least of his worries that day. After stopping at the gas station, he heads back to his hotel to charge his phone. On the way there, he misses an exit, so he uses his blinker to make a U-turn in front of the police blockade. He parks up for 5 minutes to charge his phone, waits for his friend to show up in his car, then stops at another gas station to wait for his other friends to turn up. It's at this point Aaron is approached by police.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Would you mind rolling down your window real quick?
No. What do you need?
I need you to identify yourself.
No, why?
Because
all right,
you're leaving the area.
Hold on.
Shooting occurred. Okay, well, can you please roll down your window more so I can talk to you?
No. What do you need?
All right, well, I need to identify you.
No, you do not.
My name is Officer Pasadis with the Grand Junction Police Department. And this is my corporal right here. This is Corporal Church as well.
Okay.
All right, so I need you to identify yourself.
No, that's not how it works. I have rights as an American citizen, right?
What Aaron is saying is completely true, and he is well within his rights to refuse to identify himself. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's always the best idea. Regardless, in this situation, Aaron clearly wishes to exercise this right, to which the cop isn't best pleased. This is when things start to escalate quickly.
You do not have articulable suspicion that I've done anything.
I actually do.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Possible attempted homicide.
You suspect me, actual me, of committing possible attempted homicide.
Well, your cooperative behavior right now does not help your cause.
No, I've done absolutely nothing. I pulled into a gas station because my friends are here, because we're going to...
Keep an eye, they're associated.
At this point, Corporal Church heads over to Aaron's friends, where he discovers that his name is indeed Aaron, and that it matches up with the registration on the vehicle. Meanwhile, Officer Posadas attempts to shed a little more light on why Aaron is being highlighted as a suspect.
Right, exactly. Leaving the area of a crime. Exactly. With a similar colored vehicle, similar nature to the description. What description of that vehicle did you get? I got a darkened colored sedan. Two people also stated that one of the suspects may be of African-American descent.
With this information, you can see how a cop would suspect Aaron. He's a black male in a similar vehicle. But things start to get much stranger as you dive deeper. In the official report, it was determined there were actually two suspects, one white and one black. And a more detailed report of the vehicle describes a car more similar to the one that Aaron's friends are driving. It seems as though the cops are ignoring every sign and targeting Aaron for no reason, something that only becomes more obvious as they allow his friends to leave, but keep Aaron at the scene.
My buddies that just left, they were also in a dark sedan, but you aren't fucking stopping them and questioning them. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Nope. Sorry if you feel that way. Shut your fucking mouth. I don't want to fucking talk. You're not going to tell me how to talk, all right? You shut your fucking motherfucking mouth. Corporal, come up here. It's not working. He's currently recording on his phone, but he's highly uncooperative with me, screaming and yelling at me, told him that his vehicle matches the description, given, blah, blah, blah. He's very, very upset right now. Why are you not cooperative? Because I don't have to be cooperative with your investigation.
Well, you have to ID yourself. Right?
No, I do not. Tell me why I have to ID.
Well, Colorado state law says you do.
I want you to explain why me as a person, have to ID to you.
Colorado state law says you do.
The cops continue to ask for Aaron's name despite having already been told by his friends and realizing it matches up with the name on the vehicle. But perhaps the funniest part of this entire interaction is what happens when Aaron instead asks for the sergeant's name.
What's your name, your best name? What's your name, your best name?
Well, I'm not going to give that to you.
You have to.
No.
Yes, you do. No. You are a public servant. I'm asking for your name and badge number.
You also have to give me your name.
No, I do not.
Okay. So you wanted me to explain to you why I'm asking for you to identify yourself?
Yes.
Because we had an incident happen here?
Wait, hold on. First, please give me your name and your badge.
Okay. Well, no, I won't give you that right now.
What do you mean you won't? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever
telling you.
It's important to note that the Grand Junction Police Department require police officers to identify themselves upon request. But the sergeant later claimed he simply forgot. Aaron was never made aware of why they targeted him so directly at the scene. But in the official police report, the cops say that the reason they suspected Aaron was because of the U-turn he made. Remember, he simply missed his exit to the hotel, and there the road ahead of him was closed, leaving him with nowhere else to go. They also allege that he didn't use a turn signal for the maneuver, something that can easily be disproved by listening to Aaron's dashcam footage. As you'd expect, an internal affairs investigation was launched into the officers at the scene, and it was conducted that there was no wrongdoing, and the cops conducted themselves perfectly. Aaron has since launched his own lawsuit against the Grand Junction Police Department, but as of this video's upload, the investigation is still ongoing. Check out Aaron's channel linked below for updates on the situation.
Yep. Well, that's it for right now, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Couple videos for tonight. I'm gonna give y'all some more content. Y'all stay locked in. Hey, like and subscribe, share the content, man. Let's get these, likes up, subscribers up, man. And I appreciate y'all. Salute.